From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Tuesday, August 12th. Happy first day of school to those kindergartners, 6th graders, and 9th graders returning to schools at LPS today. And that's our first story this morning. John Scretta with the district's interim superintendent right now, who's been serving in the position since January, says he's pumped for the school year, especially with it starting today for some of our grades. Last school year, there was a worry of federal funding holdups towards learning programs, but Scretta says while the money is going to come through, the district's prepared to fight for it to stay that way. Scretta adds it's part of the district's 2024 to 2029 5-year strategic plan. And also this year, LPS is welcoming 400 new educators to Lincoln Public Schools. Again, so happy first day to those returning to school today and the rest starting school tomorrow with LPS, and we'll have more on that here at 1011 Now. Your second story, Renee Castaneda, believed to be involved in a deadly hit-and-run crash over the weekend, was arrested Sunday after deputies ended up spotting his car used in the crash. This in our crime tracker this morning. The Gage County Sheriff's Office was called to the area of Highway 4 just east of Southwest 45th Road just after midnight Saturday. According to deputies, a pedestrian was killed in the crash, and they say Castaneda drove away from the scene without reporting the incident. Now, your third story this morning, still recovering from this past weekend's historic severe weather. Norris Public Power says they have restored power to almost all of their area, with less than 60 customers left without power. The most challenging work still happening in Seward County due to the nature of the outages over there. Now, when it comes to LES customers, crews are still working on restoring power to the roughly 170 customers who are still waiting on electricity. These are checks as of just after 8 a.m. this morning, so continue to stick with us at 1011 Now for more updates on following this power restoration. Your fourth story this morning, Lincoln police are still asking for your help in finding a missing 13-year-old. They say Niamani Sinhorst was last seen Saturday night around 6 p.m. near the area of Northwest 6th and West Saunders. She was last seen wearing a black t-shirt with a blue and white design on the front, black shorts and black shoes. She's 5'9", weighs 220 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information is asked to call LPD. And wrapping things up with your final story from the Nebraska Examiner. Starting next week, State Senator Margo Juarez is going on a statewide tour of 5 different town halls, hoping to gauge the interest Nebraskans have in passenger train options. It's a question of would Nebraska fans be willing to take a train from Omaha to Lincoln to watch the Huskers, or from Lincoln to Omaha to catch a concert. Feedback will be for an interim study in the unicameral, which sponsors say could lead to certain legislation for routes between Nebraska cities. First town hall is scheduled for August 19th in Columbus. Well, that is your Morning Pulse for this Tuesday morning. We'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast. We had fog earlier, but now it's just going to be humid out there.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.